everyone, welcome to this week's vlog. It's actually Sunday. I've just got back from swimming and had a shower and I'm just about to get the dinner ready. I'm doing, well actually it's made, it's like a lentil, spinach, carrot, coconut milk curry thing. We're going to have it with brown rice, and then I've got some of the, let me show you, this for pudding which I made. In fact, I've had quite a productive day of making some healthy puddings. I'll put a few clips in. I did a banana chocolate banana like loaf bread thing using spelt flour. Then I did this one which is like a oaty sort of carrot cake, and I also did some oat chocolate biscuits. When I say chocolate, I'm using like cacao powder and dark chocolate chips, so all the puddings are no sugar, no, like they're vegan basically, and fairly healthy. They've got things like chickpea flour in them, almond flour, some seeds, yeah, healthy stuff, sweetened with either applesauce, which is basically just pureed apple, or banana. So yes, that's been quite productive. The other good thing is that the vlog actually uploaded. I put it on today because it's quite a longer one, and I thought maybe it was going to take, you know, until tomorrow to upload. So that's really good, and it means that I can go back to doing the longer vlogs, the weekly vlogs, which is really good because a lot of you have told me you do like the longer vlogs. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to go get the dinner, and then tomorrow we're going to walk to Ikea in the morning, which I'm not going to vlog because I want to save my back carrying my iPad. It's quite a long way, but we've got like a voucher thing for Ikea and it runs out in a few days, and I could do with some new tea towels, so we thought we'd go and use that and get our walk done. But I will catch up with you when we're back from Ikea tomorrow. It's now Monday, it's about 4 o'clock, and we've done a long walk today. We walked to Ikea, well, we walked first of all to Windy Miller's and had a cup of coffee. Then we went to Ikea and we had €12, like a voucher sort of thing. And that wobbled a bit. So we wanted to get a few things because it runs out in a couple of days' time. But obviously we don't have the car yet. So it was a case of getting some small things that we could fit into Martin's like bum bag rucksacky thing. And I did want some tea towels, so I got some tea towels. These were €3.50. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4. They don't look very thick. I've never had Ikea tea towels before. Back in the day when I used to earn money, when I was teaching, I used to buy like Kath Kidston tea towels, Emma Bridgewater, Greengate. I had some gorgeous tea towels. Mind you, they were about 10 quid each, I think. Whereas these were $3.50, and actually they don't, I thought they were going to be really thin, but they feel all right actually. And often here I need them to cover things over. I only bought 2 tea towels with me, and if I'm using one, you know, for like washing up or whatever, and the other one's in the wash, I often need a clean one just to put over food, because obviously there's flies around and things like that. So for $3.50, I thought they were quite good. If we'd had the car, I'd have probably bought 2 lots. We also got some washing up sponges. They were €1.25. Not very exciting, but like I say, we had to get things that we could actually carry that are light. I also got 2 pairs of scissors because these are going to be for like craft, and these are kitchen scissors because the ones that I've already got are falling apart and they're not very sharp anymore. And these were €2.50. I don't know why sorry about the light keeps changing. This I think was 75 cents, and it's just a small tea strainer thing. And I used to have lots of things like this, and I used to have teapots that had this sort of mesh stuff in them, because I knew it would be noisy as soon as I started vlogging. There's an aeroplane going by now. Just chat amongst yourselves for a minute. I can't switch it. I can't be bothered to switch it off and start all over again. And maybe it's not that loud. Who knows? Right, it's gone now. Yeah, so this is a tea strainer thing. I think it was 75 cents, and I used to use lots of things like this because I used to make a lot of infusions. I used to buy loose leaf tea for one thing, but I also used to grow my mint and dry it and then make tea from it. I also would pick like herbs, things like rosemary makes really nice tea. Fennel, I used to, when we were in Catillo, in El Roque, which is the next little village, lots of wild fennel used to grow there, so I used to pick that and make tea. Things like chamomile flowers, but also you can put bits of fruit in, or dried like peel of fruit, stuff like that. So I got that because I thought, well, that's just a small one, and I really want to get back into making these sort of infusions. And then last but not least, I got these, and they smell really nice actually. They're giving me a bit Christmas vibes, to be fair. They're like red berry, just the little tea light candle things, and they were €3.50. So Martin carried all that lot back. After we'd been in Ikea, we walked to Costa d'Antigua, and we had some lunch at Benny's. I had beans on toast with tomato. It was really nice actually, and a cup of tea. And then we walked all the way back along the coastal path. So we've done a lot of steps today. I'm definitely not going to be doing anything else today, just going to do put all this stuff away, got a few messages to send, and then I shall make a simple dinner. I think we're going to have pizza this evening, so I'll show you that when it's ready. But yeah, that's our day in a nutshell. We also in a minute need to message the car bloke. Not that I don't think he'll be able to tell us much, but I would quite like to have some idea of when possibly we are getting the car. But he'd just say más o menos un mes, which means more or less a month. He said that 2 weeks ago, so we've potentially still got another couple of weeks. But anyway, I'll just give him a little message and a little nudge and see if he comes up with anything. Look, you're in the kitchen cupboard again. I've just been faffing about actually, and you'll have already seen it by now if I decide to use it, but I was just looking at some of the other things that you can do on iMovie, because I use iMovie to edit the vlogs, but normally I just use the movie one, put my clips in and blah blah blah. But because I'm not on social media, I've got a bit more time to faff about, and I came across the little like trailer one, so I made a nice intro for this this weekly vlog, and I really enjoyed doing it actually, because you can be quite a bit creative, and that's the part of the process that I really enjoy. So I hope you liked it. I don't know if I'll do one of those every week, but yeah, it was good fun. Right, I'm going to make pizza now. These are the pizza bases that I'm going to use. I'll show you the packet. They are from Mercadona, and you get, I can't remember how much they are. They're not expensive. You get 3 in a pack, which is a strange number unless you're a family of 3, I suppose, and then it's quite handy. But I like them because they're nice and thin. This one annoyingly is broken, but they're tasty, and yeah, I don't like the thick sort of doughy pizzas. And then I'm going to put this over the top, which is just like tomato passata, tomato frito, and I'm going to sort of flavour it a little bit with some oregano and some of these spicy, turn it round, spicy paprika, nice fresh tomatoes, and I've also got some roasted veg that I roasted the other day, which is in there, so I'm going to put some of that on. And for the cheese, I've got some feta cheese, which again, this is from Mercadona, and this comes in, it comes in like little cubes. I think I've probably shown you this before, but that is going to go on the pizza. I'm not eating much dairy at the moment, but I seem to be fine with feta cheese, so I'll have a little bit, but I probably won't get any more after that. So I'm going to get these ready and I'll show you when they're done. And then whilst the pizza's cooking, I've just chopped up some plums and pear that really need using up. And whilst we eat the pizza, I'm just going to roast them in the oven. There's a little bit of agave syrup on them and some of this, which is like ginger and cinnamon. Where's the ingredients in Spanish? Hang on, I haven't got the right glasses on. Yeah, cinnamon, ginger. No, I can't read it because I've got the wrong glasses on. But anyway, that should be very yummy. Because although I made all those other kind of cakey things that I showed you, we won't be having those every night. I have cut them up and frozen them, so they're already in the freezer. But tonight it's just going to be roasted fruit. Yeah, here's the roasted fruits that I just left them roasting whilst we ate the pizza. So not long, but they were pretty soft anyway, but they smell lovely. I'm just going to dish them up with a little bit of Greek yogurt, and in there some flaked almonds. I'll show you it when I've done it. Oh, and a few chocolate chips, dark chocolate chips. Just sitting down now to watch TV. It's about 7:15. We've had our dinner. We eat outside and then come in here to sit down. I've got my fruit tea. I'm actually slightly trying to wean myself off sweetener. I got a bit obsessed with the sugar-free sweets and the squash and all that kind of thing, and I'm having too much of it, I think. So I've gone back to my fruit teas, and instead I've given all my sweets to Martin.
All three of them?
I only had 3 left. There's another bag actually in the cupboard that I won when I was Slimmer of the Week, but I might take them back actually. So I've got a really tiny weeny little bowl of just mixed nuts. I think I've got 1 walnut, 2 hazelnuts and a cashew, and I've put them slightly out of reach, so I'm going to have to actually move if I want to get to them, and hopefully over the next sort of few days I can really wean myself off of the sweetener type things. But yeah, this is us really of an evening. What are we watching this evening? Well, Martin's got a little beer from Mercadona. What are we watching?
I don't know.
Yesterday we watched, it was hilarious. It was about the shops we loved and lost, or something it was called. And it was all about like what the high street used to be like in the 70s. And they were showing like Woolworths and the pick and mix counter and Wimpy. What else was it? Burton's and Topshop. What was the other one? Chelsea Girl. All those kind of things. It was quite amusing, and I think there might be another one. And then we've been watching, it's called High Country, It's like an Australian detective thing. That's quite good. I quite like that. And then we watched The Good Doctor, which I love. I absolutely love The Good Doctor. I still can't get Grey's Anatomy, which is still causing me great stress, but I am loving The Good Doctor. So I should think that's probably what we'll end up watching this evening. But I'm going to go now because my arm hurts from holding up my iPad. Quite a few people ask about the TV setup here. We bought a little box from Fuerta Wi-Fi, or the same shop. I don't quite know what it's called. Do you? The setup?
It's illegal.
No, it's not. It isn't illegal. Ignore him. There are quite a few illegal things that you can get here, to be fair, and I do know people that have got them. But this is not illegal. We paid for this, and we get, as you can see, we get 7 days catch up from quite a few channels. As you can see there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There are hundreds.
Oh, there's hundreds. We get loads of channels, but we only get the last 7 days, and we don't get everything from every channel. But you can see there, there's sports on there.
Like that we won't get.
Kids.
Oh.
Oh, we did go get the Disney Channel apparently. Isn't that in German or something? There's all different languages on it as well. Like you can get Spanish TV, you can get German, Italian, I think, and English. And then also we get, can you show the other thing, please? Also on the box is this, which has got something like 4,979 things that you can watch, like box sets, and they do update them quite a lot. This is what Grey's Anatomy. Oh, can you check it? See, look at this. Oh, upload in progress. That actually makes me want to cry. But all the others work really well. And then there's also like hundreds of thousands of movies on there as well. So it's quite a good setup. Movies. Oh, 3,502. So again, you can just sort of go through them all, and most of them we don't like. But we have watched a few. So that's the TV setup, if anybody's interested. How much did we pay for it?
120, I think.
120 euros.
That one-off, wasn't it?
Yeah, as a one-off payment, that cost. So yeah, we were in Ikea today looking for something to go here, which is very exciting. Right, bye. I'm going to watch telly now and stop talking. I'm back from my Spanish class. It went well, was good. We had coffee afterwards with friends, and I've just made my lunch, which is a pita bread. There's hummus, there's quinoa, lots of, well, not lots, but there's tomato, cabbage, sweet corn and yellow pepper, and some sweet chilli sauce. And then I'm going to get changed and start on my next project, which is the piece of furniture that the TV's on. I'm going to sand it. Well, we need to move the TV and put it on something else because this process takes a few days, and I'm going to sand that down. I won't start painting, I don't think, today because it's quite warm, although never say never. I'd like to go for a swim, and I've got a little bit of gardening to do. I need to repot a couple of things. So yeah, that's afternoon at home today. It's about 4 o'clock now, and I've finished my jobs. I've sanded down this cabinet thing. I've repotted my big spider plant because she was not happy, and she told me she needed a bigger pot, so I have obliged. And I've also started planting some of the pallet planters that Martin made me, but I'm going to stop now because my back doesn't love all these things that I'm doing. I do, but my back doesn't, so I have to be a bit careful. I'm going to quickly show you some of the little baby plants that some of my succulents are having babies, which I think is very exciting. So I'm going to show you. Well, first, this is the thing that I've sanded. This is going to be a bit of a pain to paint, actually. Oh, and I forgot to sand off the front of the drawer. How annoying. Anyway, I will be painting that over this the rest of this week. There's Mama Spider in her new home. She's still having babies there, which is good. So this one is very exciting because it's got 3 flowers now, so that's good. This one has got a little baby. Oh, can I show you? Look, actually it's got 2 little babies growing under there, so that is exciting. Oh, this one as well. Look at this one. This one never looks very healthy, but it looks better than when I bought it. But look, how cute is that? These just sort of go a funny colour and fall off, but it keeps growing, and I think they kind of grow upwards. So that's exciting. This one is always having little babies, but they never really seem to get much bigger. So I'm not sure about that. This string of pearls is still okay. This bit fell off the big one, so I just shoved it in a pot. And this is another one. When leaves fall off succulents, you just sort of shove them in. Well, I just shove them in pots, and this one's doing really well. This one I don't think is going to do anything, and that's one of those tiny cacti off that other thing. And then this is my coffee table, which has got spider babies everywhere, and then these ones weren't happy outside, so these are leaves that broke off. They're growing little babies. This one, all the leaves fell off it, so I brought it indoors, and it's not looking that good. And that's another bit of string of pearls that fell off, so hopefully that might turn into something good. We had a good swim in the pool, did our lengths, and then I sat on the sunbed and listened to a podcast about houseplants and cacti, which was very interesting. For dinner, I made lentil bolognese, wholemeal pasta and broccoli. Hello, it is Wednesday and we've been out for our walk. I'm just about to put the kettle on, actually. We walked down into Coletta, we walked all around, and we had a cup of coffee, small coffee in the British corner, which was really nice. And then we walked back up the hill and got a few fresh bits from Dino. So I'll show you those in just a second. And then I'm going to make a cup of tea, sit and drink that, and then I'm going to get on with a few jobs that I want to get done today. I got 2 oranges, some mushrooms, 3 apples, bananas. I got some dragon fruit, 2 plums, red onions, a lettuce, and a thing of tomatoes. And actually they had a good selection today in Dino, which they don't always, and it was not a bad price, so happy days. It's lunchtime. You're in the kitchen cupboard again. I'm going to have one of my flatbreads, and I like to have these and put stuff on top of them, a big pile of goodness. Now there's quite a bit of protein in the actual flatbread because obviously it's made with chickpea flour. I'm then going to put some hummus on the top. This is a chili flavoured hummus, and I've then got, which obviously as well is protein, and I've then got some quinoa in there, which again is high in protein, so that's going to go over the top of it. I've then got some yellow pepper, excuse me, some nice fresh tomato, I've got some lettuce, and I think I'm going to, I might put a few raisins over it as well, actually, because I'm quite into like sweet and savoury at the moment. And then I'm also I've got some cabbage which I'm gonna shred to put on there, and also maybe some sweet chilli sauce or some apple cider vinegar, or maybe both. So I'm going to do that now and I'll show you it when it's ready. So first layer's done. Got the flatbread, the hummus, the quinoa and sweet corn and some raisins. And now I'm going to go in with all the fresh salad stuff. I just thought I'd update you a bit on the summer bucket list. Obviously some things I'm not doing because we don't have a car. So, you know, going to a new beach and stuff like that, and we were going to go out for a picnic, and there's still time because I've given myself till like the end of September to finish the summer bucket list. But I have been doing a few things. I've actually been taking my camera out a few times and actually taking some photos. So I don't know if you remember, but I had a list of like 10 animals, and I think I've done about 3 or 4 of them. When I've finished, I will show you some of the photos, but I'm quite enjoying that. I think I got some good ones of the Barbary ground squirrels at Costa Calma. I got some good crab photos down in the marina down in Caletta. What else have I taken? Can't remember. I'm going mad. Anyway, when I've finished, I'll show you. And I've also been having a go at making some ice lollies. Again, haven't quite got the ingredients that I want, but I've just been making some really simple ones out of this, which is just the Don Simon. It's still lemonade light. They're really yummy actually. I'll show you them. Oh, and I made some out of apple juice as well because I've got some apple juice. I'll show you. Yeah, here they are, and they literally just pop out like that, like so. Oh, sorry, like so. They're only small, but I think that's quite good because you don't need to have a great big thing. But I think I can do some quite interesting things with these. I'm just going to pop them back in the freezer because it's hot and they will melt straight away. But I'm quite pleased with these little things from Temu, and we're trying to sort of reuse the sticks a bit. Because I think I only got 50, but it'd be good to get some like washable ones, maybe some plastic or something, I'm not sure, but they need to be able to sort of fill up that, I don't know if you can see it, that hole, so that obviously the liquid doesn't drain out. But yeah, these are good. I recommend these. I've been sweeping and mopping, so everywhere's looking quite tidy now. I've cleaned the bathroom and the kitchen as well, so that's all good. I'm just going to now do some like admin-y stuff. I've been doing my Duolingo every day, and I'm quite enjoying that. So I've just done that. I've done a bit of editing. I need to get a quote now for the insurance for our new car for when we get it. And I've got some letters to write as well. Ooh, keep moving this, which I'm really enjoying doing, and I like the kind of, you never know when they're going to turn up, and I never know when mine are going to get to the recipients. I never know when I'm going to write back, and I love that kind of slowness of it all. It's always tempting to start the letter off by saying, sorry it's taken me so long to reply, but that's the joy of it. And that's what I think these days we've lost because everything's so instant. So I'm going to sit here with my big cup of mint tea and do my admin and enjoy my letter writing. Then I'm going to go swimming, and dinner tonight is the same as last night. So it's the lentil bolognese, which I really like actually. I forgot how much I like that. I just basically make a bolognese, so you've got your onion, pepper if you want, a bit of garlic, a bit of oregano, tomato, and instead of putting mince in it, I put lentils, just cooked brown lentils, and I really like that. So we've got that this evening, and then tomorrow, instead of walking down the hill, we're going to walk up the hill to see our friends. So I'm hoping it'll be a nice clear day and I can take some good pictures and clips and things. But yes, I'm going to enjoy this now. Well, I'm not going to enjoy the car insurance, but I'm going to enjoy my letter writing, and I will catch up with you later. Here we are again, kitchen cupboard. I'm just making the dinner. It's going to be an easy one tonight. Good old beans, chips, mushrooms and tomato. And the chips are in the oven. I'm just going to cut up the mushrooms, pop the tomato also in the oven and heat up the beans. And I'm quite tired and hungry, so I'm going to enjoy this and I'm going to sit and watch TV. It is weigh-in tomorrow, and I've been on track, but I'm not convinced. I'm feeling quite bloated actually, and I think it's hormonal, water retention. So if I have a gain or a maintain tomorrow, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm feeling much more in control, and I know I'm eating better and more healthily. So I will show you the dinner when it's done, and then I will catch up with you after my weigh-in tomorrow. It's Saturday morning now, and I didn't vlog at all yesterday. In fact, I didn't get out of bed yesterday, not because I'm lazy, but I had one of those horrible migraines again, and I've been writing down when I've had them. I've only had 2, but it's definitely seeming to be, there's a cycle to it, so it's got to be hormonal, perimenopause. Oh joy. But yeah, it was really horrible. I wasn't actually sick, but I feel really sick, so it's just, isn't it, just a case you just basically have to lay there in a darkened room until you feel better. And I suppose I'm lucky really. That's only the second migraine I've ever had, I think. So yeah, I could do without that each month, but you know, it is what it is. And I didn't go to weigh-in, which is annoying, but like I said, there's no way I could have got out of bed and gone anywhere. I did weigh myself this morning, cheeky little weigh-in at home, and I think I've stayed the same anyway, so you know, that's fine, but obviously I'll go next week. I'm actually going to finish the vlog here because I'm not going to do much today. I'm going to just, you know, take it a bit easy. We have got to walk down to the shops, which we're going to do in a minute. But other than that, I'm not going to do too much. Martin's, you can see the furniture behind me. Martin's been finishing off the painting because we want to get that back inside and get the TV back onto it. So yeah, so not very exciting end to the vlog, I'm afraid. And hopefully next week we might go out and about a bit more, because I do realise that the vlogs at the moment are very much just me pottering around at home. But you know, this is real life, we're not on holiday, and you have weeks like that. So I hope you've enjoyed it. As always, thank you so much for watching. Let me know how you are and what you've been up to and that in the comments below, and I will see you next week. Bye, take care.